Same day. September 13th, 2022. I went to get my coffee. I had some lunch. I was there for a while. I also that one guy was sitting there already. So I don't know if he was a perp or not, but he was talking such boring crap. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. He had headphones on, so at least he wasn't talking to himself. It started getting crowded in there, so I had to leave. So besides those two guys across the street, 3 actually, I didn't see too many perps. I don't know, maybe they didn't expect me to be there earlier, so they didn't come out. More fun for me. Just leave it open. Don't close it, it's broke. So, ain't no weird incident yet. No, so I say yet. There'll probably be some incidents tomorrow when I come back out. Anyway, so I went to the pharmacy, got what I had to get. There's a lot of traffic jam at the point today. Ever since I got there, I don't know how to fucking drive. They always put the signal on when they turn in. People wait to turn, and other people miss the light behind them. They're fucking annoying. They make up their own rules of the road. I keep telling you. Don't park in front of my driveway, biatch. Anyway. Beep beep. So now I come down the block, right? And there's a guy staring. Now, I'm not the only one that was out. There's like people pulling into the driveway. But he stood, he was standing inside the dome of the porch. Right. The first house. You know where the white is? The very first house. So he's looking at me. I'm looking at him. And I come down a little further. And then he turns around to stare on the other side. He went to the other side of the wall to stare at me. So I stopped. I was like, he's staring at me or not? So I stopped and I looked at him. I was like behind the tree. So I looked at him. And he just kept looking at me. He just didn't take his eyes off me. Didn't blink. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Look at the ground. Oh, that's part of the truck. Anyway. Right? How ironic. It's fucking hot here. I gotta go in the house. Pee. On purpose. I put the air conditioner on. There's one more load of laundry. And eventually dust the furniture in my room. That also the purpose. Not good. I'm glad he's purposely getting troubled. Whew. Of course, that guy, that perp, had to ruin my moment with the birds. They've never come that close to me before, so I was a little pissed off that he did that, but he did it on purpose. Purpose, get it? That's what they do. They see that you're enjoying yourself and they have to ruin it. Now, what's this fucking person want? So I'll be parking in my fucking driveway there, damn it. Especially a red car. My leg is twitching. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera. I hear those what's the skull whispers. I wish I could see the fucking machine that they're using. I don't know if it's them using it next door. You know what I mean? It could be a couple houses down. They gotta have that stuff on the window. I thought it was gone, but it's still there. They just put the blind over it. So, I don't know. I like them not really getting harassed too much. I think maybe because there's kids in the store now. You know, whenever it gets out at 2:30, and the parents, you know, they're tired. They want to take the kids to get donuts. So, while I'm sitting there, there's nobody, you know, they can't do much because the children are there. They don't want other people seeing them do it because they're cowards. They want me by myself, and then they do that stuff. And they shake their ass and all that kind of stuff. So I wish a person would do it in front of other people. I hope they do it in front of people one day. Besides us. So I don't know if the guy is doing construction in the corner still. The guy lives there now. While he was staring at me like at the Grinch. I almost took my camera out. But my neighbor, a couple houses up the block there, she was staring at me because she thought I was staring at her, and I wasn't. I was staring at him because he was staring at me. You know what I mean? So it was so complicated. It doesn't have to be. If they mind their fucking business, stop staring. It was fucking rude. And I don't want to have to stare back. It's just like in high school. They stare back at them. It's true. Just do it back. Let them. They want to play games. Let's play some games. I'm tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying? They cost me a love life. They cost me my fertility. They cost me a lot of shit. So they need to get fucked up. That right there, when they hit the button 10,000 times, someone should fuck them up right there. Oh, I would love to see that. They do that with the button. Somebody runs out of their house and beats the shit out of them, or hits their car with a hammer. Yeah, that's what they deserve. I'm not going to do it, but they do deserve that. So I know the douchebag brothers, they took the camera out of the window because mommy and daddy are back. That's the way they do it, you know. Mommy and daddy have to go to business. They have to get on the plane and go to wherever to do business. They probably have like, they probably have another house in another country. They have to maintain it and do all this other stuff. He thinks he's bad. I mean, he has not moved out of his parents' house either, and he has 2 kids right now. So, he's not better than me. What? lot of people. Whatever. Birds. The starlings, they're in my tree. Very high up. I can't see them. So that's what a bird sounds like. They mimic all the noises of the city. Mockingbirds do the same thing. And catbirds do the same thing too, I noticed. It's so weird. I've never seen a catbird in my life until like this year. So one in the backyard, like 3 or 4 times, and one was right here on this fence right here. It was right here. I was doing the same types of noises, so I guess there's a lot of them that you know, do the noises of the other animals, and they do the honking too. They honk the horn, they make that noise, mockingbirds. They go boop boop beep. That's what the R2D2 guy, his voice. They recorded mockingbirds in the wild. That's what George Lucas said, so. And I saw a video of mockingbirds in the wild. I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds like him. They might have taught the starlings to do it, you know, mockingbirds might have taught the starlings to do the same noises. I don't know if they ever did the same noises. So witchcraft's in a long shirt. Or it's just a one-on shirt. So witches will show you who they are through their clothing. You saw that was a sun worship symbol. And it had like stuff in the back of it. It looked like a zodiac chart. And then the 3 moons. 3 phases of the moon too underneath that. Yeah, that's witchcraft. I don't know what witchcraft is when I see it, because I've seen it so many times. Once on the bus, I don't know how old this person was, but she had snot green hair. Her book bag said Hail Satan on it. I was like, oh boy, I don't know, I think that she drew on it. It didn't look like it came that way, it looked like she drew on it. They have like these white out pens, so she probably use those.
Mom's still gonna let me invite her. No, yeah. I'm not. I can see my room. Well, my apartment.
Film people. Oh, that's the fool. So my other neighbor, the smoky lady, I don't know what to call her yet. So she lives over there. She had the city bike. She brought it home. I didn't know you could do that. So, I don't know what the hell was going on. I was out here one night. I was talking to my tenant's mother. I'm goofing and laughing, and she's walking up and down, pacing back and forth between her house and my house. She had liquor in her hands, and she was on the phone. But she kept looking over us, talking on the phone, looking over us, talking on the phone. How the hell this lady's problem? Why you got your headlights on during the day? It'll be a waste of battery, you Mason. You bug Mason. They all dressed with those weird polo shirts. They're going to the country club. They're so fancy. Old white men too. Hear the beeping? Well, the traffic's not that bad right now, so fuck you beep before. Exactly. For no fucking reason they do it. Just to piss us off. Perps are stupid, I'm gonna tell you. They're fucking dumb. fucking dumb. Anyway, so yeah. So those last 2 videos I showed you, they were hiding. Because I keep telling them not to park in my fucking driveway. Right? I keep saying that, don't park in my fucking driveway, because they were. And then you see the perps, 2 perps in my driveway, but they were hiding behind the car. Well, I shook my camera. Oh, he thought he did something stupid. It's pissed me off. Poor baby. Too bad, so sad. Get a life. What does he think he's doing? He doesn't look anything special. Anyway. Yeah. Did a blast music in front of my house. What does that mean? Means nothing to me. You got a twerk in front of my house. That's something. But that guy was doing exercises that day. Yeah. That makes sense. Do that. Do more of that. I like to be entertained. Well, you know, I don't really watch TV anymore. It's all the same shit, the fake news and shit. Watch the weather for a minute, and then that's it. I shut it right off. I don't want to fucking hear any stories. Those are all stories. They're not real. Little phony baloney stories. What's the point, you know? Well, you see how it's been telling you for years the gang stalking is going to die down a little bit. I mean, they're still going to do it, but they're not going to do it like openly like they used to, which is really stupid of them. Well, if they're really proud of their work, they would, you know, do everything out in the open, not covertly, like they've been doing. We don't want nobody seeing them do it but us, you know? Who cares? Just fucking do it in front of everybody already. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You don't know, you might have 2 targets, me and someone else. So, do your stupid little dance for both of us. There you go. There you go, motherfucker. It's the last time I explained gang stalking. I said to the person, I was like, listen, these motherfuckers are dumb because they don't know who has a knife or a gun on them. So they're messing with people not even knowing. People carry pocket knives, by the way. So you mess with them, they're gonna stab you. I don't feel that at all. Because you know what? Harass people is illegal and you deserve to get shot. Doesn't mean I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna wait until somebody else does it. I'll laugh at you. There was already a perp who got arrested for impersonating a cop. So I guess you want to be next. Good. Keep doing perp shit, you will be next. Yeah, I already arrested people doing trafficking. Very important people. Certain cartoon executives and stuff. So I'm not gonna name names, but they literally just got arrested for child trafficking. So that's what you get. And you know what? Sometimes when you don't want to do stuff for that group of people, they have a fucking bug. It's a fucking perp on me. Perp. The bug is a perp. Anyway, what I was trying to fucking say was, oh my god, these fucking evil bitches. Sometimes when you don't want to do anything for those clubs, they will get you arrested for a long time. Because they're all doing the same shit. And they're taking pictures like dumbasses that they are. But that's just when they take pictures, it's just to blackmail the other people that won't do it. Oh, you're not gonna play ball with us? Oh yeah. And they call the cops on them. They rat them out quick. So, guess what? I don't feel bad for them either. You look at that bitch. Another one stopping us there. You fuck yourself. I gotta go in and put the air back on, do laundry, I gotta pee, I gotta charge this phone again. The phone is definitely a problem because the phone was completely charged when I left the house. I brought the charger with me, the plug, and I got a plug in the phone. I had it on airplane mode the whole time, and I didn't know it wasn't going to charge all the way. It's time to get a new phone. They don't make phones like they used to. I never thought I'd say that, but it's true. I mean, when you have these problems with the flip phone back in the day, you know, or even the BlackBerry phone, it had a lot of charged battery life left, and plenty of room for everything. It was sturdy. It lasted a long time. She's really waiting on one person. I don't know who she's waiting on, but she's waiting on somebody. And she does the signal sign. Very strange. I'll give it another minute before I stop the video. Sometimes they wait till last minute to do a perp shit. We'll see. Come on, I gotta go in the house. I gotta go get hydrated. I need to be hydrated. Damn, I keep hearing people. Some of them don't do it. They're just driving by. Some of them are willing participants, and some people just don't know that they're doing it. But they're still doing it. That's what I'm showing you that. That's all I'm showing you. They're still doing it. And because I don't have my own, nothing was mine. When I'm having to get the VAXX, both of them, I got sick both times. So I probably should have went to the hospital. That's how sick I was. But I did not die. Goonies never say die. That's what I'm saying. They try to take me out any chance they get. They did it. And that's why they want to get it at first. Because my uncle definitely died from that. There's no fucking way he did not die from that. The thing is, they went to church. They weren't believers. You know what I mean? Like, I was gonna get naked over here. What the fuck's going on with you? Anyway. Yeah, when you get cold, you start seeing things for what they are. And these demons that are on people, they see our light. And that's why they stare at us. And you're like, what the fuck are they staring at? Oh yeah, that's right. They know who I am. Anyway, so just remember this. That's who you are, because you're gonna keep getting looked at. They're gonna look at you funny all the time. But you feel it before you see them do it. What the hell is that? You heard that? Oh, somebody's screaming anything out the corner. Beep. They're probably just like getting together to figure out what to do to me next. They definitely exhausted all their tactics by now, and that's funny. So that means they gotta start from square one. Good. If they start from square one, they get better video footage. Just saying. Yeah. No, the landlords, they go shop there. You know, off the corner. They eat there with berry juice, and they go to Dunkin'. They go to all these places. A lot of times they don't sit in because it's too crowded, or they don't want to be seen. So what they do is they go to that building. They sit at this building. You see, like, there's a couple stores there, but in between the stores, there's like a little ledge. There's like pillars, and there's like a ledge there, and everybody sits there. They definitely have a house where they're doing stuff. Like, you know, the voices scold, the weapons, all that shit. It's near the park, definitely, because that came from there. There's another block right behind where the dry cleaners are. I think I took a video on that street before. When they come down that street, I think there's condos there at the end of the block. And they come back around. Because every time it started there, like I would go to the dry cleaner. I would go to the dry cleaner, and on that block, well, the birds would come out. I'm like, why are all these people doing that? Like, as soon as I would get there. So I put two and two together and figure out there's like a house there, probably just for handlers and perps. You know? And they just roll them out. Then when Dunkin' opened, then I started going there. They started following me there. Honestly, I went there first to apply for a job. Well, I didn't know they were hiring their own people. It's not fair to the rest of us, but you know what? Everybody has complicated coffees anyway. I'm like the simplest coffee drinker. And they always follow my lead. They always get the same coffee as me. A lot of people do that. I'll tell you, the one time the auxiliary came in, they all ordered iced coffee. Every single one of them. And one of them pointed and went, that's the one. What? And he was laughing, but I was not laughing. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's the girl. I have that on video too. I mean, I was the only one in there. And it was like, no, I wasn't. There was like 2 or 3 people in there with me. That's how I knew they were a part of it. Because almost every other Friday I would go in there at night. And then of course crazy people would come in, so I didn't go there too much anymore after that, at that time. So the auxiliary would come in every time I was there. since I would be there, I would sit there and get my coffee and sometimes a donut too. And I would sit there and just enjoy myself in the window seat. And they would pull up like 2 minutes later. A whole bunch of them came out like a clown car. And they came in, they would always look around, they would laugh, and do all the perp shit that all the other perps would do. And I think he is part of that douchebag brothers. I think they're part of the auxiliary. They put the regular auxiliary in their own. They have one called Shimka. Oh, this bug is really bugging me. He's like in my hair now, like really. My perfume must be strong. I did shower, I'm just saying, my perfume is very strong. So, probably put too much perfume, is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, yeah, so he's definitely part of the auxiliary. And that's probably why they kept showing up everywhere I went. I was even in Cornell once and they were there. They were already there online. I'm like, what the fuck are these people doing there? I mean, over there, I can understand the precinct's there, but they kept looking back at me. Like, there's other people here, you can look at them too. And then I found that patch in the garden. That's crazy. That person went way too overboard just to try to trigger me. Ripping a patch off your jacket that you paid for. That patch, you know, you could say that you lost it. I guess I got a new one, but still, why would you risk it? Why would you rip your patch off your uniform? And like, what the fuck what is that doing for you? This is right before we got cameras, of course, so nobody got caught. One of those motherfuckers ain't gonna park in my driveway. Anyway. You see these motherfuckers? They're pulling up as I'm videotaping, so that they see me videotaping and they speed off. No, sir, you're not parking in my driveway. No, no, no. I said no, no. I said hell no to the no, no, no. Oh, yeah. But like I said, I videotaped his wife because she was not, you know, she walked the dog on her side and she came back around and turned around so I would see the shirt. It said NYPD informant. It said informant right on the shirt. And she was standing where I could see her so I would see the shirt. You understand? That's what they do. So she's an informant. He's auxiliary. He was a taxi cab driver. I never saw him pick anybody up. So he was an informant too, probably. You know, back in the day, snitches used to get stitches. Now they get paid. I'm fucking sad. Oh, don't fuck with old school people, let me tell you. These, like I said, these fuckers are getting away with it now. But like I said, one day in the near future, because I don't know when it's gonna happen, they're gonna go and piss off somebody that's had a very bad week. And they're 1 minute away from snapping and killing somebody. And they take it out on them. On those types of people. I would love to see a perp get their ass beaten. That would be awesome. Some Karens get their ass beat. It's on YouTube. I'm like, yes, vigilante justice. Well, the fuck these people think they are? You know, they try to tell people what to do and how to act and where to go. Fuck out of here. It's fucking hot. You gotta see the way they ride their bikes, those motorcycles. It's always two guys on a bike, right? Well, one guy would sit up and the other guy would sit behind him like he was a girl. And they'll lead him back. It's kind of funny. Very fruit movie. looks like a girl. Why wouldn't you put it in the bag? She got a tote bag and is carrying a cat litter in her hands. Behind her, no less. Scotty took my picture right there. What is that? I got your picture now too, bitch. He literally was standing there and Duncan. I'm sitting here. Let's say the tree the way he was standing. And he aimed the camera at himself when he took my picture. And he went, and left. So like, fuck you, bitch. Now I got you on camera. He's trying to witchcraft my picture. That's the problem. That's what you gotta understand. They're not only telling their handler that they found us, which is true. They go to our house or whatever, take a picture. Let's take a picture of us wherever we go, and they give it to the handler. Now the handler takes it to a witch doctor or a voodoo priestess, you know, people like Satanists and all that, witches, warlocks, and they do some sort of spell. So look, she was taking my picture. I got you on camera too, bitch. I hope she was only texting somebody. And they take your picture and give it to them, and then they do some witchcraft on you. So that's why you gotta pray before you leave your house too. I pray before I eat everything too. So that was the guy who recently took my picture. I recognize the scorpion tattoo. He did not hide it last time either. I don't know how he wasn't waiting for me over there. What the fuck? Maybe he's the one that was showing me that cave with the stuff. With the goat head and all that. He was probably filming it and everything. So maybe he took my picture there. Like he printed it out and took it there. Who knows? They do that. That thing I showed you with the candle and the witchcraft. Somebody was getting summoned to court. They wanted to win the case, and they poured wax all over the letter that they got in the mail. I think they made a copy of it. I think you have to bring the original copy to court. I don't know though. I never went to court. But they put it in like a clear binder page. I don't know what they call it, but I know what they are. And they poured wax in it. And then did the ritual. That's what I showed you, all the stuff that they put in the ritual in the bag. Isn't that crazy though? These people think of doing these things to us, and then they have to go to a cave or an abandoned house to do it. Like, why can't they do it in public? People don't believe in that kind of stuff anyway, so what are they afraid of? People actually believing it and like throwing rocks at them or something? I don't know. So you gotta be very careful. I have a couple of videos on my channel on watch later list. You know, about all that stuff. So what I want to do is I want to write that stuff down and then share that with you one day. Just like I shared you those things that they do with the food. I'm gonna write those down too. Like I'm gonna reread it and then write it down. Cause you know they still do that stuff. She's not doing it to me, she's doing her daughter-in-law, which is even worse. They're related now. So she wants to have a baby. That's the one of her babies already. So she's doing some sort of witchcraft to make her get pregnant. You know, instead of actually having sex. You know, that would make you get pregnant. Penis in the vagina sex makes you pregnant. You're coming inside of someone that gets you pregnant. That's the only thing you should be doing. No witchcraft. You can't help it. Shut up with your beeping. They can't help themselves. They have to honk the horn when I'm talking truth. I don't care. I'm gonna still speak the truth anyway. Anyway. A lot of young women are doing witchcraft right now. It's like very popular for some reason. She's got no babies in her cart carriage. For no reason. Just one that was a baby in there when she walked up the block. It's like I'm going crazy or something. No, it's not. Lightning bolt symbol, red and black. That's a witch. That's their symbol. That's Satan's symbol right there. The lightning bolt. Huh. See, that's funny. I was just talking about witches, and then another one showed up. That's awesome. I forgot to prove it to you. That's what witches wear. Everybody's into witchcraft nowadays. They don't want to join Christ. They only want to be a witch. I don't know. They feel better about themselves when they do stuff like that. I don't know. I don't do that stuff, so I wouldn't know. And I don't fucking care what they do. I'm just teaching you what they do, because you have to know your enemy if you're going to follow Christ. This is what they do to us to stop us from advancing. I want to go in, but I don't want to go in. Because it's nice out. Even though it's hot, it's still nice out. And it's daytime, and I feel good right now. So I do have some chores, so I'm going to do those. Maybe I'll in the backyard or something. We'll see. I just wanted to show you that kind of stuff that witches wear. To let you know that they're witches. And it's funny because one time I saw something like that. And I watched the video about it. Look, the day before. The guy. His whole ancestors and everybody was into voodoo, and they put witchcraft spells on him. And he got away from all of those people. He came to Christ, and now he's doing really good. So he said that all the people he used to know, they would wear lightning bolts and skulls and all kinds of sun symbols. Yeah, so there you go. Witchy who likes to wear her lightning bolt shirt. She loves that shirt. She feels powerful. She feels empowered by that shirt. By your shirt. And she sees me and she jumps for frightened. She's frightened. Whatever. So how powerful is that shirt? Not really much powerful. That symbol ain't even shit either. Only God is powerful. Only God is the Almighty, the Omega, the Alpha, the King of Kings. I don't want you to be afraid of these people. I just want you to know what they're doing to you behind your back, so you don't get surprised and you just can counteract them. Oh, I heard stories. Saw videos of grossed out. I want a video of this guy, for somebody he knew, his roommate was eating people, she would go to this marketplace and buy chicken, and they would cut it for her in cubes and all that. And he found out, I don't know how he found out, I forgot how he found out that she was doing voodoo. And he's like, I want to kick her out of the apartment. She's doing fucking voodoo. She's eating fucking people. He's like, look at the meat. It doesn't look right. He confronted her and started yelling at her. And she ran away from him. Instead of talking to him, saying, no, that's not true. He went through the bag of her meat. And some of it was chicken. And the other one did not look like chicken. Now, if you watch Dr. Pimple Popper, she takes out white bones. It looks like that. So that's human meat. Human meat. Why would you want to eat that? I don't know. So he took the bag from her. Like, she ran away. He took the bag from her and brought it down to the precinct. He's like, my roommate's, she's eating people. This is people meat. You gotta put it to the lab and test it out. They didn't know what the hell to think. They're like, okay, we'll test it and then we'll tell you about it. We'll tell you if it was human meat or not. And then he never made a follow-up video. So you're playing with us or not? You know? Like, I wouldn't scream at the person. I would take some of that meat and put it in not with bare hands. I'll take some of the meat and put it in a container where they're not looking. And then put it in a bag so she can't see it. Or whoever's doing it. They can't see you doing it. And then they'll put witchcraft on you too, and then you'll die. So I would take it, put it in a little container or a Ziploc bag. Probably Ziploc bag because it'd be airtight. And then, put it where she can't find it. We'll go to the precinct in the same day. Explain to the police, not like a crazy person. Explain to the police you believe your neighbor or your roommate is eating people. And say, can you test this meat out for me and let me know? Give me your number. And I'm sure they're going to test it. And then they get back to you. They're supposed to be working for us, not the other way around. So they have to do it. If you ask, they have to. But you can't scream at everybody while you say, oh my God, I know what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. No. The calmer you are, the better off you'll be. Because I was like them being too. I was like, fucking asshole, blah, blah, blah. Nope. Not anymore. I yell at them when they already drive down the block. I curse them out. But like, when I see them, you've seen my videos, I don't yell at them. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Got some gang stalkers up in here, I say it. I say what they are, but I don't scream at them. I say it out loud. I'm saying they'll take you seriously if you calm the fuck down. You cannot scream. I happened to a guy in Australia. He had it all. He had his YouTube channel on the side of his car. He painted it on his car. Had printed out pictures of him getting gang stalked. Taped them to the car. Had like a megaphone going on saying, these neighborhood, these people are gang stalking me, blah, blah, blah. So then one day he had it parked in the driveway and the police came. Somebody called the police on him. They say you have distracting things in your car. Now, this is not America. This was in Australia, so their rules are different. We could have stuff like that in our car. And he's like, the gang's talking to me. They don't believe him because they think he's fucking crazy for having that stuff on the car, and he's screaming at them. That's why you can't yell at them. That's what they want. They're looking for that craziness. They're looking for it. They want you to get crazy so that you'll have a brain aneurysm or a heart attack and die, so they get paid. Yeah. Like, I have some proof. You guys see the proof. But it's not solid proof, you know what I mean? Like, it has to be consistent and, like, really blatant in your face. Because all I used to get was prank calls in the beginning. John used to prank call me all the time. He would prank call me from the same payphone. It was so stupid. And he would give my cell phone. I don't even know how he got his cell phone number. Like, he looked me up. And he gave it out to everybody who would call. So that's so-called cross wires in Atlanta, Georgia. That was not that. That was him giving out my phone up to every fucking person would take it. And they called me all night long, too. I had to put the phone off the hook. They called me so much. I had to tape down the stupid button. It would make the noise like the phone was hung up. That was the only good thing about having those types of phones. You could say fuck you, and hang up on them. You would hear it. It would be like an extra ring in your ear. Maybe that's why they took it away. I thought somebody was gonna do something else. I guess not.